River City Saga Three Kingdoms next delivers a chaotic, hilarious twist on classic beat, M-up action, wrapped in the legendary tale of the Three Kingdoms. The retro art style bursts with personality, while combat stays satisfyingly crunchy and over the top. Humor is constant, with goofy dialogue and wild animations that never take themselves too seriously. RPG elements add a nice layer of depth, making every skirmish feel meaningful. It's a fun, fresh reimagining that perfectly blends old-school charm with clever historical parody. Pure arcade joy from start to finish. Armored Lab Forceful Vehicles delivers a retro-styled adrenaline rush that proudly wears its arcade roots on its sleeve. The pixel art pops with vibrant detail, while the chiptune soundtrack keeps energy levels high throughout each chaotic mission. Controls are tight and responsive, making every dash, jump, and blast feel satisfyingly precise. There's a surprising amount of charm packed into its quirky mechs and explosive action. For fans of fast-paced run-and-gun gameplay, it's a nostalgic joyride that captures the spirit of classic side-scrollers with modern flair. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective is a compelling puzzle-based mystery game set in a universe where life and death are inextricably linked. As a ghost, you must figure out the truth behind your murder, beginning with the detective who may have the key to the problem. Use supernatural skills in the afterlife to possess and manipulate objects and time. Shutakumi, the creator of the Ace Attorney series, directs the game, which has improved graphics and sounds. This is the ultimate edition of a famous puzzle-solving mystery, holding players enthralled as they uncover the truth behind their own murder. The game includes 14 Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies, and Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice episodes, as well as 2 bonus episodes. The collection also includes an orchestra hall, an art library, and an animation studio. Players may mix and match the games to enjoy them in their preferred language. The games are given in their original form to retain their authenticity. The collection will be displayed in a number of places, including newly restored Justice halls.
Let's take a breather.
Sweat and sacrifice.
Achilles Legends Untold is a unique take on Greek mythology, with excellent combat and an interesting world. The game combines action RPG features with a hint of Souls-like difficulty, providing exciting combat and smooth, powerful strikes. The top-down viewpoint is surprisingly effective, allowing you to strategize while enjoying slick animations. Exploration is fun, with secret routes and lore-rich locations. While certain elements should be refined, the overall experience is immersive and enjoyable. If you enjoy Greek mythology and hack-and-slash gameplay, this is a wonderful addition to your Switch collection.
Greatest warrior of all.
This subaquatic adventure takes you on an original journey through the Earth's ice age, as humanity seeks refuge beneath the depths of the ocean. An adventurous aquanaut starts on an unexpected journey of exploration and investigation, pursuing an enigmatic mechanical entity into the unknown depths. The underwater world is teeming with vibrant marine life, and the protagonist must manage oxygen reserves while investigating ancient civilizations. The averely beautiful aquatic world is the ultimate frontier for this brave and determined final aquanaut. FROGUE offers the rogue-lite genre an amphibian spin, combining fast-paced gunplay with stunning slow-motion jumps. The pixel art style is appealing, and the gameplay loop, jump, shoot, and dodge, is unexpectedly addicting. The bullet time mechanism provides tactical complexity, making each engagement seem fluid and gratifying. While the levels might seem monotonous after a while, the difficulty and upgrades keep things interesting. If you enjoy roguelites and aren't scared of a little bullet hell pandemonium, FROGUE is a worthwhile gamble. Super Mombo Quest is an exciting precision platformer game that combines arcade gameplay with intense combat, difficult combinations, and collectibles set in an interconnected environment. Players must go through hundreds of distinct places, each with fearsome opponents. Players may personalize their gameplay by unlocking different types of Mombo to attain speeds and discover hidden surprises. They may also communicate with non-playable individuals, get goods, and improve their powers. The game closes with players striving to become Sabrosa's savior.
I'm Charles Reed, private detective.
The Sinking Metropolis is an immersive adventure game set in the half-submerged metropolis of Oakmont. As a private detective, you must discover the truth behind the city's possession and the damaged minds of its residents. The game has an open investigation system with a high replay value that allows players to approach cases in a variety of ways. You must combat horrific monsters while also managing your character's mental health, using an array of 1920s weaponry. As you unravel the mysteries under Oakmont's surface and confront the unfathomable horrors that lie, the game is loaded with mystery, horror, and suspense. Jenny LeClue is a compelling narrative of mystery, adventure, and self-discovery. Jenny sets out on a daring mission to discover the truth when her mother is wrongfully convicted of murder in the lovely village of Arthurton. With her acute mind and analytical abilities, she discovers buried clues and clears her mother's name. The interactive tale is set in a wonderfully constructed setting with hand-drawn aesthetics, allowing players to explore the town's different residents and discover hidden truths. Your decisions will influence the fates of Jenny and her mother, putting you on the edge of your seat. Diesel Legacy: The Brazen Age is a spectacular 2 vs 2 combat game in which players form 2 teams and compete in epic fights. Each level includes 3 lanes, which allows for quick movement and planning. Players may work together to lengthen combinations, parry strikes from beyond the grave, and channel their essence to help their teammates. The game includes worldwide online play with real match rollback netcode, an extensive training option for solo or paired players, and a complex playback system for learning from games and others. Cat Quest III, the action RPG, returns with a colorful adventure full of exciting gameplay. Players may explore a Poduous world full of dungeons and biomes, as well as engage in furious fights thanks to a sophisticated combat system. The game may be played solo or in local co-op. Players may sail across the Caribbean, a pirate world packed with treasures and new weaponry for the first time in the series. Players may create their own adventure by exploring the Caribbean's darkest regions or supporting oddball people on their journeys. A little girl sets off on an exciting trip to save her father from Mavora, the archipelago's ruler. The game is a physics-driven sandbox area with over 30 creatures and stuff to discover. The soul-jumping skills allow her to inhabit whatever animal or item she finds. The game also has an exploration and traversal mechanism that allows players to climb any surface and move across numerous environments. She meets the Mayano, mysterious opponents, and puts herself through supernatural trials. The game includes animated visuals and an original symphonic music. Wild Bastards combines FPS and tactical gameplay in an intergalactic adventure. Players must recruit, manage, and combat 13 different outlaws, each with its own set of weapons, talents, and growth pathways. The game follows the Wild Bastards, formerly the most feared gang in the galaxy. With just 2 remaining outlaws, gamers must team up with the Drifter spaceship to revive their dead friends and rush to the homestead. Key elements include furious shootouts, strategic FPS combat, strategic planning, a diversified outlaw roster, and interpersonal conflict resolution. The game takes players on an epic adventure across 4 acts, from Westmere to the Sky Imperium, to save Rendia. To vanquish the enemies, players must control groups of up to 3 heroes each. The game has 10 different heroes, each with their own set of abilities and playstyles. Players may level up, train and outfit their heroes with weapons, armor, and charms. Procedurally created levels and dungeons give a high level of replayability. Players can select between the tough and casual difficulty levels. Alright the Horrible and his dragon army have successfully carried out their plan to overthrow King Roland, unleashing turmoil in the kingdom of Horion. However, the king's resistance continues, and a cadre of skilled warriors has been chosen to face Blight's dragons and regain the kingdom. Players can go on a journey alone or with pals to support King Roland's cause while helping the peasants. Key features include a large and dynamic open world, a variety of quests, the opportunity to create a Horion champion, collect and construct goods, and play solo or in online co-op mode. Them's Fightin' Herds is a 2D combat game with beautiful animals. Key features include intuitive fighting, a narrative mode, local and internet multiplayer, detailed instructional and training modes, a pixel lobby, and an adaptive soundtrack system. Players may learn about the game's 4-button combat system, unique magic mechanic, devastating super strikes, and juggling degradation. The game also includes a multiplayer option, tutorials, and a sophisticated training area where players may hone their abilities. The Pixel Lobby lets gamers customize their avatars and engage with other players online. Ganryu II is the sequel to Ganryu. Players take on the role of Miyamoto Musashi. A spirit tells him that their war is far from done and that he must go throughout Japan to release Kojiro's spirit. The hack-and-slash gameplay experience, traversing 17th century Japan across seasons, confronting Kojiro in the floating fortress, using abilities like dashing, double jumping, wall jumping, and kunai throwing, gaining an edge with kamis, gathering Hanafuda cards, and immersing players in a visually stunning pixel art style reminiscent of classic titles like Shinobi 3 and Shadow Dancer. Override 2 Super Mech League is a game in which players participate in worldwide mech warfare leagues for their respective teams, using a broad selection of returning and new mechs. Players may join mech leagues and gain reputation by competing in arenas throughout the world. Career mode ranked rumbles, mech mania, hazardous arenas, updated game modes, and numerous customizations are among the game's key features. Players may tailor their playstyle to different match types and experience a variety of unique skills and powers. Young Billy and Jimmy Lee take on the job of driving criminal groups out of their city. The game includes a unique and dynamic level structure, with objectives altering based on the sequence picked. Players may engage in tag team battles, use royal aspects, and experiment with 13 different characters. The game also lets users customize their experience and prizes by changing the difficulty and using tokens to unlock content from the token shop. Local co-op option allows up to 2 players to clean up the city streets simultaneously. Teslagrad 2, the sequel to the famous physics-based game, is an exciting journey in which Lumina, a teenage Teslamancer, becomes trapped in the north. She sets off on a perilous journey to reunite with her family and return home. The game has better graphics, a bigger world, and additional puzzle-solving tools. Key features include Scandinavia meets Metroidvania, an immersive 2D environment full with hidden items and legend. Epic boss confrontations provide new powers and regions to explore. Teslagrad 2 likewise incorporates visual storytelling with no text, voiceover, or loading screens to disrupt action.
The fates brought us here.
Art of Rock is a rhythm-based game in which artists strive for musical dominance on a worldwide stage. Players can pick from a dozen different combatants, each having its own design, mechanics, and harmonic attacks. The game has an infinite skill level with 40 unique tunes and 8 dynamic stages. Story mode, training mode, track editor, and locally ranked online multiplayer are all available to players. The game includes over 40 unique songs, 12 characters, and an infinite skill level. Saga of Sins is an action-adventure game with a mysterious tale and arcade gameplay. Players take on the role of the virtuous cleric Cecil, who has the ability to change into 4 distinct demonic monsters in order to combat the 7 deadly sins and free Sinwell, a plague-ridden town. Each monster has unique talents that may be improved with gold dropped by adversaries. Players may swap between the animals on the fly, and each has a deadly power dash. The game allows players to explore the thoughts of 31 villagers with sinner levels based on each of the 7 deadly sins. This arcade adventure whisks players away to a wonderful planet teeming with lovely characters, amusing comedy, and awe-inspiring magic. Players may engage in thrilling combat against fearsome adversaries and work together in local 2-player co-op mode. The game has 3 difficulty levels to accommodate players of various skill levels. To overcome obstacles and kill foes, players can use their unique powers, ball improvements, and spell power-ups. The game has a great repeat value, with new difficulties to find at each level. Son of a Gun is a top-down shooter game in which players can pick from 6 different heroes and fight a variety of adversaries. The game has a diverse selection of weaponry across 7 classes, allowing players to choose their battle style. They also have the option of using grenades to improve their tactical capabilities. The game takes set on several extraterrestrial worlds, each with its own ecosystem and problems. Insects, zombies, robots, and ghostly apparitions are among the more than 20 adversary kinds that players encounter. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
In the face.